Hey everybody, this is Rod from Diaspora Kicking the Bobo. We are now in Liberia. We're in Sinclair, not right now. That's where we're staying at one of the hotels here. We're going to be on our way to look at some of the land today. And just want to let you know that we are here. We're finally here. And we're going to be doing our thing. So we're going to be waiting and we're going to be driving up there. I'm going to let you see some of the views once we on our way driving. So just stay tuned. We're going to be here for at least maybe 2 weeks. So just keep in mind we're going to be talking about some very interesting things, and you're going to see some very interesting things. Most of all, we're going to be talking from a historical point of view. One of the things that I've noticed here is that Liberia in itself is an excellent country. People are nice, but you always get the YouTubers who say that the people are nice, which they are. But there's a lot of things about Liberia, especially from a historical point of view, in reference to African Americans, and I think personally that a lot of African Americans should be coming to Liberia instead of Ghana. But I understand that when it comes to infrastructure, that a lot of them probably would rather choose Ghana. But in order to make Liberia what it is and what it should be, again, is that tourism has to get a little bit better, and the word needs to get out a little bit more, because I can basically see when I'm on YouTube or I'm on any other channels that Ghana gets a lot of information out in reference to Ghana, and Liberia doesn't. It's kind of hard to find information out there in reference to Liberia. I know there are a lot of Liberian YouTubers that are out there, but they're not as popular as the YouTubers in Ghana or Gambia or Nigeria, basically in general. So we gotta start getting the word out there of how nice Liberia is. For instance, you got a lot of tourist sites here in Liberia that you don't really hear about, because nobody really talks about them. They talk about the tourist sites in Gambia and in Ghana. So we got to start doing what is necessary to get the word out, and we will get the word out so that we can do what we need to do in order to make Liberia a better tourist attraction. Who knows why it's like that, but why is not really that important right now. What's important is that we need to basically start doing what we need to do to get the word out, because it is an excellent place to be. Like I said, the infrastructure needs to be a little bit better, and they're working towards it. I've coming from the airport, I've seen roads that are really getting better, and basically from what I've seen, a lot of their roads is better than Gambia. They all have dirt roads, but I lived in Alabama, born and raised in Alabama. They had a lot of dirt roads there back in the 80s, and I feel that it can get a little better, so we just got to look at it that way. But here's a look at Sinclair.
They're sweeping and stuff. They do that every day, or
like that, you know. So everybody's getting a little bit better, you know, at that. And you know, optics is one of the #1 things that attracts people. You know, if the optics is not right, then people get that first view of what they feel, you know, what a town or a city is about. It's the optics, you know. If my first look at something, if it's not right, then, you know, then that's what I would probably think. You know, judging anything like a window in time is wrong, but basically that's what we do. And we got to stop that, you know. But like I say, anytime, cleanliness is next to godliness. And if you remember, back in the late 70s, America went on this thing where they were basically cleaning up America. You know, I remember I was about 9 years old, you know, and paper was all on the ground and, you know, trash. And then we started, you know, putting out this campaign, commercials, everything, you know, help keep America looking good, clean up America.
Don't be a dirty bird.
Yeah, don't be a dirty bird. What is it? Don't be a dirty bird. Help keep America looking good. And people would start throwing paper in the trash instead of throwing it on the ground. And it got to the point where if someone saw somebody throw paper on the ground, people would get literally angry and upset. I can remember having paper in my hand and would hold that paper in my hand for hours before I just threw it on the ground. I would have to come to a garbage can. And that's what needs to happen here and all around, you know. We gotta, you know, start getting better at it. And it's a good thing, you know. And I say after 2 years, America was looking good. Some of you all don't know this, especially if you're in Liberia. But if you're in America, y'all remember that Native American guy that used to have the tear in his eyes with the fog and the pollution and all this other stuff? By the way, that Native American wasn't really Native American. He was a white guy that had dressed up like a Native American that was walking around, you know. A Native American used to get a big laugh at that one. But, you know, but cleanliness is next to godliness. And as you can see, I've been filming this, and you really didn't see too much paper on the ground anywhere. I'm not saying it's all clean everywhere, but it's getting better, you know. And once it gets better, you know, I think people would be more in tune to show up and come, because that's the way things are. And me, if I see a lot of trash or paperwork anywhere, I'm more likely not to show up or even eat at a place, you know, because that's the way things are. But I'm still filming, and as you can see, you know, it's not like it used to be, you know. And once it starts getting clean, and once people start seeing that there's no paper on the ground where you're at, you know, people will start coming, and then guess what? More money would be made, and people can invest in themselves. And investing in yourself is where it's at, you know. That's what people need to do, because I've seen people who especially people from other countries, they tend to make the money here, but send the money home, and therefore they don't invest in their own business, and they just maintain the status quo, meaning that they don't put more money back into their own business to make it better. And when they hire employees, they don't, you know, hire the best employees. You know, they hire people just gonna do the job and not do extra. You know, as long as people are coming, you know, that's the way they do it. But we want to make sure that, you know, we invest, you know, in the product that we are trying to sell, you know, and that's what we want to do. But I guess we're about to gas up, because we're gonna have a not a long day, but a okay day. And I'll talk to you all later when we get to one of the properties. Later.